Hello everyone, I am Prem Kumar. Welcome to Math G Academy. Today I am going to discuss with you very interesting graph. You can see here, draw the graph of f of x equal to x times mod x, and second one you can see f of x equal to mod x minus 1 plus mod x plus 1, and third one you can see f of x equal to 2 times x minus fractional mod of x when x is belongs to minus 1 to 2 close interval. The same way you can see the fourth one f of x equal to x times greatest integer function, and x belongs to the closed interval minus 1 to 2. You can see the second question, you can see find the value of the equations mod x plus 2 minus 2 times mod x minus 7 plus 3 times mod x minus 4 is equal to k. Has what values of k is possible? This one solution, two solution, three solution, four solution, no solution, infinitely many solution. We need to calculate the k value. Clear? Okay, fine. Let me start with the first question. Okay, what is that first one? F of x equal to x times mod x, right? How to draw the graph? First, you have to understand the mod x graph. What is mod x? If x is greater than 0, x, if x is less than 0, minus x, right? If x equal to 0, 0. This is the definition of the mod x. The mod x is the length function, is the distance from x to 0. Clear? There is a mod x, right? Okay. So we need to multiply x, right? So x times mod x, how to write? So just x into x square, if x is greater than 0. So x into minus x square, if x is less than 0. When x equal to 0, 0. Clear? So you can see exactly this is your first graph. When x is positive, x square. You can see x square graph is, let's take the graph x-axis. This is y-axis. Okay, when x is positive, x square. Let me take another color. X square graph. You can see this is your x square. Y is equal to x square. When x is positive. When x is negative, you can see this is your graph. Y is equal to minus x square. When exactly x equal to 0, 0. Right? This is your x times mod x graph. So I think everyone can able to understand this one, right? Okay, let me start with the second graph. What is the second one you can see quickly? What is the second graph? So mod x minus 1 plus mod x plus 1. This is a very interesting graph. You can see here mod x minus 1 plus mod x plus 1. This is your y, right? Yes, mod x minus 1, mod x plus 1. So what you can do, these kind of questions, very simple. Just you have to find the breaking point. You know the mod x definition is what? When x is positive, x. When x is negative, minus x, right? When x equal to 0, 0. That means the breaking point is what? 0. The same way, mod x minus 1 is there. Breaking point is what? X minus 1 equal to 0, x equal to 1. So the same way, x plus 1 equal to 0, x equal to minus 1. These 2 points are breaking point. Just you fill it on the number line. So the minus 1 here and plus 1. You have to write in the ascending order, right? Okay, if you take x less than 1 and minus 1 to 1 and more than 1. So that means you're breaking the whole real number into 3 interval, right? Less than minus 1, minus 1 to 1 and more than 1. Let me take another page. Okay, let's take here minus 1. This is plus 1. Suppose if I take x is less than minus 1. You have to understand the two things. One, what is that? Mod x minus 1, here mod x plus 1, right? This is your y. Okay. So inside modulus is what is there, x minus 1, and second one is what, x plus 1 is there. You have to check whether it is positive or negative. You have to check it, right, in the particular interval. So first I am taking x less than minus 1. We need x minus 1, adding minus 1 both sides. Adding minus 1. What will get? X minus 1 less than minus 2, right? Minus 2 less than 0. So from this we can say x minus 1 is less than 0. Clear? And we need x plus 1. Add 1 both sides. This is the first observation. Second observation, you can see add 1 both sides. Definitely x plus 1 is less than 0. This is the first case. Second one, you can see if x is minus 1 included, less than 1. Minus 1 to 1. Minus 1 here is included because we have to check whole real number, right? Okay, now you can add minus 1. What will get? So minus 2 x minus 1 here less than, yes, 0. Right? Definitely you can say that x minus 1 should be less than 0. Right? The same way you can add 1 in this interval, minus 1 to 1. You can add it, no. Minus 1 plus 1 is 0. X plus 1 less than 2. So definitely positive. X plus 1 is greater than 0. Clear? Next you can check. This is the first one. This is second one. Third one you can see x is greater than or equal to 1. So in the second interval, 1 is not included. Third I am including, right? So you have to check x minus 1 is positive or negative. X plus 1 is positive or negative. You have to check it. So x minus 1 you have to check. Adding minus 1. X minus 1 is greater than 0. Adding plus 1. Definitely x plus 1 is greater than, that is 2. So 2 is greater than 0. Definitely both x minus 1, x plus 1 are greater than 0 in this interval. Right? X is greater than or equal to 1. So now you can find out this. So now you can find out the, so let me take this one. Okay. Hello student, we'll continue this. So x is less than minus 1 means x minus 1 less than 0, x plus 1 less than 0. You can see how to reform this one. When x minus 1 is less than 0, that means minus of x minus 1. By definition of the mod x you can use. So x plus 1 also negative. Therefore minus of x plus 1 is equal to y. So minus x plus 1 minus x minus 1 is equal to y. So plus 1 and minus 1 will be cancelled. You can see minus 2x equal to y. This is the first one. Let's see the minus 1 to 1 you can check. So x minus 1 is negative, x plus 1 is positive. Therefore minus of x minus 1 plus mod x plus 1 here is what? Here x plus 1 is greater than 0 means mod x plus 1 will be x plus 1 is equal to y. So minus x plus 1 plus x plus 1 equal to 0. So minus x plus x cancel. So not 0, this is y, right? This is y. So minus x plus x cancel, 2 is equal to y. Okay. Next you can see both are positive. Therefore mod x minus 1 will be x minus 1. So mod x plus 1 will be x plus 1 is equal to y. So therefore minus 1 plus 1 cancel, 2x equal to y. So redefine the functions. So f of x equal to, how to define? If x is strictly less than minus 1, so minus 2x graph. When if x is minus 1 to plus 1, this is 2. If x is more than or equal to 1, so 2x. This is your mod x minus 1 plus mod x plus 1 graph. I hope everyone understood, right? Then how to draw the graph of this? You can see here, student. I'll take another color. Let's take this. This is the x-axis, this is the y-axis. You can see when x is less than minus 1. Let's take minus 1 here. Let's take minus 1. This is plus 1 and then more than 1, right? Okay. When x is less than minus 1, so minus 2x. Let me take the minimum value. Let's take minus 1 you put here. Then plus 2. Plus 2 where it is? 1. Here it's 2. So when you take less than minus 1, right? The minus 2x graph. Clear? Y is equal to minus 2x. When x equal to minus 1, that will be 2. Right? Okay. When x is minus 1 to 1, then y is equal to 2. Y is equal to 2 means what? Parallel to, so x axis. Right? Okay. Then when x is more than 1, 2x, y is equal to 2x, right? That will be like this. So y is equal to 2x, y is equal to minus 2x, y is equal to 2. This is your graph. I hope everyone understood, right? Okay, student. Let me start with another graph. You can see another graph is what? F of x equal to, you can see f of x equal to, let me start with f of x equal to x minus 2x minus the fractional part of x. This is third graph, right? 2x minus fractional part of x. So how to draw the graph? You can see this is third one, right? Okay, how to do this? Just you can observe one thing. Fractional part function definition is what? X minus greatest integer functions, right? So the fractional part function is equal to x minus greatest integer function you can use. So now you can reform this function. So 2x minus, so fractional part function of x, how to write? X minus greatest integer functions, right? Okay, then how to rewrite this one? 2x minus plus greatest integer functions. The 2x minus x is what? X plus greatest integer function. So you have to define from x belongs to minus 1 to 2. In this interval only you have to check it, right? Okay, fine. So you already know that the greatest integer function is what? Breaking at all the integers value. Particularly we have to check minus 1 to 2, right? Okay. So now you can break this interval, right? So x plus, you can see when x is minus 1 to 2, how to break it? You can see here, student. Minus 1 and here next is 0, 1 and 2. These are the integers value. The closed interval minus 1 to 2. So you have to break it minus 1 to 0, 0 to 1, 1 to 2 you have to check it. First I will include minus 1. Minus 1 less than x less than 0. In this interval, what is the greatest integer value? You already know that greatest integer function is a function, a real number to integers. So the greatest integer function always less than or equal to x, right? For example, if I take minus 1, you will get minus 1. This is the greatest integer, right? If I take minus 0.5, you can take. What is the greatest integer function? So we need a greatest integer less than or equal to minus 0.5. Which one is possible? Minus 1, right? So therefore, you can see if you take this interval, in this interval, any value can take, right? The greatest integer value will be minus 1, right? So minus 1 you can write. Next, if I take 0 to 1, 0 included, x less than 1. Okay, in this interval, what's your greatest integer function? So 0 to 0.9999 you can take. The greatest integer value is 0 only, right? So the greatest integer value, for example, 0.5. Which is the greatest integer less than 0.5? 0, right? So therefore, you can write x plus, how to write? 0, right? If x is, next interval is what? 0 to 1. So 1 to 2 you can take. So 1 to 2 you can take, no? So what is that? 1 point something, 1.999 you can take. The greatest integer value will be 1 only, right? Therefore, x plus 1 here. If I take the last one, you should not, in the above interval 2 is not included, so you have to include the next interval, right? X equal to 2, then what is the greatest integer value? So 2 only, x plus 2. Clear? This is your graph. This is your redefined functions, right? Okay, then finally how to rewrite this one? F of x equal to, rewrite this one, x minus 1, x minus 1 if x is minus 1 to 0. If x is 0 to 1, so 0 to 1, the greatest integer function is 0, therefore x. Clear? Next, 1 to 2, if x is 1 to 2, 2 is not included. So 1 to 2 means what? 1 to 1.9999 you can take. 2 is not included. The greatest integer value is 1, therefore x plus 1. If x is equal to 2, the greatest integer value of 2 is what? 2 only, therefore x plus 2. This is your redefined graph. How to draw the graph quickly? You can see, student. This is your x-axis. This is your y-axis. Okay. So, minus 1 to 0. Let's take here minus 1. This is 0. Let's take this 1. This is 2. Right? When you take minus 1 to 0, the graph is what? X minus 1. You already know that y is equal to x graph, right? Y is equal to x. It's passing through the origin, is positive slope. You just shift to 1 unit down, right? But you can take the minimum value minus 1. What will get? Minus 1, minus 1, minus 2. Right? So let's take minus 1. If you take minus 2, where it's minus 2 here, minus 1, this is minus 2, minus 2 here. Let's take 0 if you take 0, 0, right? But 0 is not included, right? So you can see the how this graph will be. Let me take one more point. Let's take minus 1 by 2. So minus 1 by 2 you can take minus 1 by 2, minus 1 is what? Minus 1, minus 2 by 2, minus 3 by 2, right? Minus 3 by 2, it's minus 1.5. The graph will be like this, right? So 0 to 1 will be y is equal to x. So you just shifting the y is equal to x graph is there, no? You just shift 1 units down, right? Okay, this is the graph. But when you take 0, 0 to 1, 0. 0 to 1 will be y is equal to x, right? Y is equal to x, this one. Right? When you take 1 to 2, x plus 1, just you have to shift. If you put 1 here, 2. This is 1, right? So if you take here is, let me take this eraser. Okay. If I take this is 2, right? When you take 1 to 2, x plus 1, just you shifting 1 units up, right? 1 units up. Y is equal to x, shifting 1 units. So 1 to 2 will be x plus 1. If you put here is 2, 2 plus 1, it is 3 here. The graph will be like this, right? Correct? 2 is not included, right? Here when you take 1, 1 will be equal to 2, right? Understood? And then if you take exactly 2, 2 if you put here, it is 4. Let's take 4 here. This is 3. So You can draw here, it's 4, right? This 2 means it's a 4 here. Okay, this is your graph. Understood? So first thing, minus 1 to 0, x graph is there, no, you shifted 1 units down, right? If you put minus 1, minus 2. Okay, if you put 0, so minus 1. So here is not included. When you take 0, is y is equal to x. Here 0 is included, right? But here 1 is not included. 1 if you included mean it will becomes 2. So the graph will be like this. Okay. I hope everyone understood, right? Let me start with another graph. So what is another graph? F of x equal to x time greatest integer function, right? So here also the close interval minus 1 to 2 you have to check. The interval you can see minus 1, here is 2. Clear? So first let me take this. So interval is breaking at all the integers, no? Minus 1 to 0, 0 to 1, 1 to 2 you have to break it, right? Okay, minus 1 to 0, 0 to 1, 1 to 2. Because the greatest integer function is discontinuous to all the integers. You have to break it, right? Because different interval, different value you are getting, right? Okay, therefore f of x, how to write? X minus greatest integer function. How to rewrite this? If x is minus 1 to 0, in this interval, the greatest integer value is what? Let's take minus 0.5. So greatest integer value is what? Minus 1, right? So x into minus 1. Clear? Okay. When you take x is 0 included, 0 to 1, the greatest integer value is what? 0. So x into 0. Okay. Next, if you take x is 1 to 2 you can take. 1 to 2, you can see here 1 to 2 you can take, no? Let me take this one. It's not writing. Okay. 1 to 2 you can take. 1 minute. Okay, 1 to 2 you can take. In this interval, what is the greatest integer value? It's 1, right? X into 1. When you take x equal to 2, so 2, right? Clear? Okay. So then how to rewrite this function? So minus x, if x is less than, minus 1 to 0, right? If x is 0 to 1, 0 to 1 in this interval, 0. When x is 1 to 2, x. If x is equal to 2, so it will be 2x, right? Okay. So now how to draw the graph? Let me take another page. If x is minus 1 less than 0, this is what? Minus x, right? Minus x. If x is 0 to 1, 0 to 1, this will be 0, right? Yes. When you take 1 to 2, you can take. So 1 to 2, the greatest integer value is what? 1 only. So x into 1, x. If exactly 2, so greatest integer value is what? 2. So therefore 2x. Okay. Now how to draw the graph? You can see, student. Let me start with the minus 1 here, 0, plus 1 and 2 here. Okay, fine. So when you take minus 1 to 0, y is equal to minus x. If you put minus 1, you will get plus 1, right? Y is equal to minus x. 0 is not included, right? When you equate to 0, 0, there's no problem. 0 to 1, you can see y is equal to 0. Y is equal to 0 means what? So y, x-axis, right? So x-axis, you can take this one, right? X-axis, y is equal to 0. Then 1 to 2, you can take y is equal to x again. 1 if you put here, x. 1 you put 1. So 1 here. If you put 2, 2 means 2. That means here is 2. So that means the 2 is not included. This will be like this. The graph will be like this. Okay, y is equal to x. Okay. Then when exactly x equal to 2, 2x. If you put 2 here, 2 into 2, it is 4, right? This is 3, this is 4 you can take. So 4 here. This is your graph. If you put 1 here, the second interval you can see 1 is not included, right? 1 is not included. If you 1 included, it jump over to 1. Understood? This is your exact graph of the x times greatest integer functions. Clear? Okay, I hope everyone understood. Okay, so if you have any doubt is there, please comment in the description. Okay, okay, fine. So hello everyone, we'll continue the the second question. You can see mod x plus 2 minus 2 times mod x minus 7 plus 3 times mod x minus 4 is equal to k. So what values of k? It's 1 solution, 2 solution, 3 solution, 4 solution. No solutions, infinitely many solution is possible. So first you redefine the functions. Okay, what are the breaking point you have to find out first, right? Okay, what are the breaking point here is x plus 2 equal to 0, x equal to minus 2, and then second one x minus 7 equal to 0, x equal to 7, and third one is x minus 4 equal to 0, x equal to 4, right? These are the breaking point, right? Okay, fine. So now you can see, student, just put it in the number line. First write in the ascending order, which is the smallest one, minus 2, that next is 4, and then 7. Okay, fine. So now first let me start with x less than minus 2, and x is minus 2 to 4. Next 4 to 7. Next is x is greater than or equal to 7. You have to break the whole real number into like this. Okay. Suppose if I take x less than minus 2. In this interval, x plus 2 is positive or not, adding 2, definitely x plus 2 negative. X minus 7, definitely negative, adding minus 7. X minus 4, x minus 4 also negative. Let's take minus 2 to 4. You can add plus 2. Plus 2 you can add means definitely positive. And if you can add minus 7 definitely negative. You can add minus 4, definitely this is also negative. So 4 to 7 you take x plus 2, you add 2, x plus 2 is positive, add minus 7, 4 minus 7 definitely is negative, right? X minus 7 is negative. Add minus 4, 4 minus 4, 0, 7 minus, definitely x minus 4 will be what? X minus 4 is positive because 4 minus 4 is 0, 7 minus 4 is 3 here. Okay. If you take x is greater than or equal to 7, x plus 2 is greater than 0, right? X minus 7 also greater than 0, x minus 4 also greater than 0, right? Okay, now you have to redefine this. You can see when you take x is less than minus 2, the first one, right? In this interval, how to define this one? You can see First I am drawing the graph of the left side, right? You can see, student, when x is less than minus 2, all are negative. Then mod x plus 2, how to write? Minus of x plus 2. So minus 2 times, so I will write directly minus of x minus 7, how to write? 7 minus x, right? We can write plus 3 times 4 minus x. Minus of x minus 4, that means 4 minus x we can write. This is, you can consider y. So you can simplify this, minus x minus 2 minus 14 plus 12. 3 into 4 is what? 12 minus 3x is equal to y. Right? Minus x minus 2 minus 14 plus 2x plus 12 to 5. Now you can see here, student. So 2x, here x is there, here minus 3x is there. You can see 2x minus x is what? Plus x minus 3x is what? Minus 2x, right? Minus 2x. So 12 minus 2, if you remove it, plus 10 minus 14 is what? Minus 4, right? Minus 4 is equal to y. Clear? So I think correct. 2x minus 3x minus x is minus 2x, minus 16 plus 12 is what? Minus 4. Yes, correct. Second one, you can see, student, x plus 2 is positive, remaining 2 are negative. So therefore x plus 2, how to write? X plus 2 minus 2 times mod x minus 7 is there, no? That is negative, means you can write 7 minus x, and x minus 4 also negative. So therefore 3 into 4 minus x is equal to y. Okay, therefore x plus 2 minus 14 plus 2x plus 12 minus 3x equal to y. Okay, x plus 2 minus 14 plus 2x plus 12 minus 3x equal to y. So you can see x plus 3x, this will be cancelled. Then minus 12 plus 2 will also cancel, right? So 12 plus 2 is what? 14. 14 minus 14 is 0. Y is equal to 0. Okay. Let me take third one. Third one is what? You can see third one. You have to check 4 to 7. 4 to 7, x plus 2 positive, x minus 4 also positive, x minus 7 negative. So therefore x plus 2 plus or minus, right? Minus x minus 7 negative means minus 2 into 7 minus x, and x minus 4 is positive, plus 3 into x minus 4 is equal to y. Okay. Therefore x plus 2 minus 14 plus 2x plus 3x minus 12 is equal to y. So here 3x is 5x, 6x, correct? 3x, so 5x, 6x. Okay, here minus 12. So minus 12 plus 2 is what? Minus 10. Minus 10 minus 24, right? Is equal to y. Check it again. 2 minus 14 is minus 12. Minus 12 minus 12 is minus 24. Yes, correct. Yes. Let me take another page. All are positive, no? Fourth one you can see. What is that? First one, x plus 2, mod x plus 2. It's a positive, means x plus 2. Then next is minus 2 times x minus 7. X minus, because x minus 7 also positive. And next last one, 3 times x minus 4. Minus 3 times, right? Plus 3 times. Plus 3 times, right? Plus 3 times x minus 4. equal to y. You simplify this quickly. X plus 2 minus 2x plus 14 and plus 3x minus 12 is equal to y. Clear? Then you can simplify this. You can see minus 2x plus x is minus x plus 3x is plus 2x, and 14 minus 12 is that is 2 plus 2, it is 4 is equal to y. Clear? Check it again. 14 minus 12 is that is 2 plus 2, it is 4, right? Yes. Then you redefine the function. You can see, student, when x is, the first interval is what? X is less than minus 2. X is less than minus 2. How to define? Minus 2x minus 4. Minus 2x minus 4. If x is which interval? Minus 2 to 4. Minus 2 to minus 2 included to 4. In this interval, what is that? Y is equal to 0. Y is equal to 0. Then if I included 4 to, next is what? 4 to 7. 4 to 7 in this interval, how to define here? 6x minus 24. 6x minus 24. If x is more than 7, in this interval, what is that? Finally, we describe now 2x plus 4. This is your original functions. This is your redefined functions, right? Then how to draw the graph? You can see, student, this is x-axis, this is y-axis. You can see when x is less than minus 2. Let's take here minus 2. Let me take x is less than minus 2 means minus 2x minus 4. Let me take minus 2. If I put here minus 2 into minus 2 minus 4, that is, so you can see here, if you put minus to 0, right? So the graph will be minus 2x. You know, the minus 2x is graph is, you know, it will be like this, minus 2x graph, right? Minus 2x graph. Just you shifted 4 units down, right? So you have to take from less than minus 2, no? So the graph will be like this. This is y is equal to minus 2x minus 4. Let me take minus 2 to 4 you can take. Minus 2 to 4, y is equal to 0. Y is equal to 0 means what? X-axis, complete x-axis, right? Okay, let's take more than 4. 4 to 7 you take. If I take 4 if you substitute, 6 into 4 minus 24. Oh, this is also 0, right? 24 minus 24 is what? 0, right? So 4 if you take, so 6x, that 6x minus 24 will be 0. Then you can choose the maximum here is 7. So 2 into 7 plus 4, what is that? 14 plus 4, 18. 18 over here, right? So 4 to 7 you have to take. 4 to 7, 7, yes. 4 to 7 is, what is that? 6x minus 24. If you put 7, then 14 plus 4 is what? 18. 18 over here. So the graph will be like this, right? 7 means, 7 is not included, no? But if you put 7 here, it will be 18, right? 18, yes. Then after that, you can see more than 7 you take. If you put 7, it is 18. 2x plus 4. 2x plus 4. That means the graph will be like this, right? This is the graph. This is your graph of minus 2x minus 4. This is y is equal to 0. This is y is equal to 6x minus 24. This is y is equal to 2x plus 4, right? Just 2x graph, you shifted 4 units. You shifted 4 units up. Understood? This is your graph. Y is equal to 2x plus 4. If I put 7 here, 7 if you put here, 2 into 7 is 14. 14 plus 4 is 18. Okay, clear. Now, what's the question? So, right side you can see the k is there. K. Clear? So k means y is equal to k means what? Parallel to x-axis. You have to draw horizontal line. So which values of k is one solution is possible? You can see the graph, you can draw the horizontal line. You can see everywhere it is graph, the maximum, these two graph intersecting 2 point only. If one solution is not possible, right? You can see if I had one solution where these two graphs are intersecting at one point, there is no. So therefore one solution means one solution k belongs to empty set. Two solution, what is the k value? If you take 0, 2, that means what? K value is more than 0, right? K value more than 0, right? Strictly greater than 0. But if you k is equal to 0 means you can see there are infinitely many solution is possible. You can see y is equal to 0, x-axis, and you can see the graph. There are infinitely many solution is there, right? So two solution means you can take k is greater than 0, right? If you take more than 0, it will be intersecting exactly 2 points. Three solution is not possible here. Therefore k belongs to empty set, because there is no way the two graphs are intersecting exactly 3 points, right? Okay, the next four solution also is not possible, right? Four solutions also not possible. K belongs to empty set. So no solution you can see where these graphs are not there. You can see when you take x is less than 0, right? No solutions when k is less than 0. So when k is equal to 0 means what? Y is equal to 0, right? So y is equal, that means no infinitely many solutions, right? So infinitely many solution which interval? K is equal to 0. K is equal to 0 means what? Y is equal to 0. Y is equal to 0 means that is x-axis from -2 to 4, right? You can see there are many solutions there. K is equal to 0, right? I hope everyone understood. You can see the one solution means there is no possibilities, because the green color graph and white color graph, it will be intersect maximum here is 2 points only, right? If k is more than 0. If k is less than 0, there is no solution. If k is equal to 0, infinitely many solution possible. So 3 solution, 4 solution is not possible here, right? Understood? Okay, I hope everyone understood. If you like this complete video, so please subscribe my channel. So I will post you more number of video. You can get more updates, new video updates, you will get it. So please subscribe my channel. Thank you everyone. Thank you so much. Okay. Now how to draw the graph? You can see, student, let me start with the -1 here, 0, +1 and 2 here. Okay, fine. So when you take -1 to 0, y is equal to -x. If you put -1, you will get +1, right? Y is equal to -x. 0 is not included, right? When you equate to 0, 0, there's no problem. 0 to 1, you can see y is equal to 0. Y is equal to 0 means what? So y, x-axis, right? So x-axis, you can take this one, right? X-axis, y is equal to 0. Then 1 to 2, you can take y is equal to x again. 1 if you put here, x. 1 you put 1. So 1 here. If you put 2, 2 means 2. That means here is 2. So that means the 2 is not included. This will be like this. The graph will be like this. Okay, y is equal to x. Okay. Then when exactly x equal to 2x. If you put 2 here, 2 into 2, it is 4, right? This is 3, this is 4 you can take. So 4 here. This is your graph. If you put 1 here, the second interval you can see 1 is not included, right? 1 is not included. If you 1 included, it jump over to 1. Understood? This is your exact graph of the x times greatest integer functions. Clear? Okay, I hope everyone understood. Okay, so if you have any doubt is there, please comment in the description. Okay, fine.